everyone, welcome back to Silver Siren Tarot and Astrology. Today is Wednesday, March, I believe the 5th, and it is Mercury going retrograde today, and so I am filming a video for the new moon, which takes place tomorrow, March 6th. You'll have to check your local time zones to see what time that's occurring for you. But just like last month's new moon, I wanted to do a tarot spread and give you guys a pick a card option to help you through this new moon energy, as well as the Mercury retrograde, because I'm sure those themes are going to be popping up for a lot of us. I have 3 piles here, and there are 3 cards within each pile. And here is the tarot spread for the month. It's the same as the last new moon spread. I stick to the same spreads generally just because they work, so I don't see a lot of benefit in changing something that's not broken. For the 3 different piles, as always, I will have the timestamps below so that you can just jump to your timestamp for your reading if you'd like. Before I get into the tarot spread, however, I did want to go over some crystals or other remediations to help you guys through this Mercury retrograde energy and things that I will be doing to help myself as well. So if you're in a Mercury year, if you have a Mercury ruled ascendant in your astrology chart, or if you have strong mutable placements, then this is probably something that you want to look out for. I'm also going to link Sphere and Sundry's amazing article on remediating the effects of Mercury retrograde. Generally, like she pointed out in the article, Mercury retrograde is way overhyped in general. But this one, Mercury is in Pisces, which is its sign of debilitation, and it's also retrograde, which is another condition of debilitation in astrology. So it's definitely something that warrants looking into remediating because it's a big deal. Mercury in Pisces is already a little bit lost and confused and could possibly lead to illusions or deceptions. And then when it goes retrograde, then that just adds all of those qualities twofold. I did want to go ahead and show you guys some crystals that I would recommend meditating with or doing some of the remediations that Caitlin mentions in her article, which, like I said, I will link below. The first 2 crystals that I want to mention are just blue crystals because they resonate with the throat chakra and communication. So Mercury is the planet of communication, among many other things, information, technology, travel. Having blue stones on you during this time and meditating with them is going to help keep the communication lines very clear. So this is a blue kyanite, and this is turquoise, but I'm pretty sure any blue stone would work. If you have a blue gemstone, you can always Google the meanings and make sure that it's affiliated with the throat chakra just to be safe. The next gemstone is the ever wonderful amethyst. This is just a stone that's always great, and I think that it's good for working with Mercury retrograde energy or inner energy because it helps us just stay aligned with ourselves and to stay calm, and because Mercury retrograde can be really panic inducing to a lot of people. So amethyst will remind us to stay centered and stay at a higher conscious level. The next 2 stones are just, these are grounding stones. So this one is tiger's eye and this one is smoky quartz. Feel yourself getting too high in the air like a Pisces, like Pisces energy can tend to do, or you feel like you're drowning. There's this heavy Piscean watery energy. Then doing a grounding ritual with these stones or carrying them on you is going to be really beneficial. And then, like I said, in Sphere and Sundry's article, she talks about some remediation techniques. So having any of these stones while you do your remediations is going to amplify that. And so if you're not familiar with planetary days or anything like that, Caitlin goes into all of that in her article. The reason I love her articles and her work so much is because she's a very advanced practitioner of planetary magic, but she makes things so easy to understand and she explains everything in layman's terms. She is the reason that I started remediating things in my birth chart. So when this type of wonky energy comes up, then you can do everything in your power to get in alignment with those planets and really find out how you can stay centered and stay on top of the energy as best as possible instead of feeling like you're just a victim to it. I said a prayer over the cards. I asked my guides to be present with me while I was shuffling and choosing the piles for today's reading to give you guys the message that you need right now. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put your reading here. Here are your cards, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles here. I'll put the cards here so you can look at them while I'm describing this. The King of Cups, for the intentions to set, I think, is to really be in tune with your emotions, but on a mature level. So if you find yourself getting carried away or feeling overwhelmed by your emotions, then do something to center yourself. And the King of Cups is really understanding and compassionate. He's a shoulder to cry on. So during this time, this is a good indicator that you can be of service to someone else around you who may be suffering or may need someone to lean on at this time. So you could be that person. So be mindful of that. The King of Pentacles is kind of cool anyway to see 2 kings right next to each other in your reading. And so the blocks or the fears that may get in your way of kind of tapping into the King of Cups energy is the King of Pentacles. So if this is something that is uncomfortable to you, if you're not a touchy-feely, emotional type of person, then you may revert back to, blocking your feelings or not getting in touch with your feelings as much because you want to come across as very logical and practical. And that's fine because the King of Pentacles is still a good card. But remember, the King of Cups was the intention card. So we are being encouraged to tap into our feelings and our intuition and our compassion more. And the 8 of Pentacles, I apologize earlier, I said this was the 10 of Pentacles, it's the 8. The 8 of Pentacles, as the advice, is just saying that if you are afraid to express your emotions or to open up and allow someone else to be emotional with you, then just keep at it, because whatever you're working on in your life is getting you to a point where you're going to be more connected with the divine and more connected to your own emotions and your own intuition, and that's going to pay off in the end. It'll be worth the efforts that you're putting forth, and it's definitely, the Pentacles are like long-term steady energy, and it's a very paced energy. So try not to get frustrated with yourself, plant seeds, and keep working at it, because this is going to be something that will be with you for a long time, so there's no need to hurry. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I hope that your reading resonated. As always, I only post on YouTube once or twice a week, but if you want to connect with me on social media, I post on Instagram and Facebook daily, so check those out. Anyway, have a fantastic new moon, you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Number 2's welcome to your reading. You got the Queen of Cups as your intention, the 5 of Cups, or the 5 of Pentacles rather, as your block or fear, and then the 9 of Cups as your advice. So the Queen of Cups is kind of similar to reading number 1. They got the King of Cups in their position, so this Pisces energy is definitely coming through today. So her being in the intentions to set, I think it's, again, very similar to the King of Cups energy, is to try to connect with your emotions and get in touch with your intuition and get in touch with your more artistic side, your more compassionate side, your more serving side. And the 5 of Pentacles is showing that you might be embarrassed, or you might feel like you're not in a place where you can do that. If you're in a situation where you're struggling, or you just feel like it's too difficult, then keep going back to that intentional energy. The Pisces energy is super strong right now. So just know that Piscean energy of compassion and love can extend to you too. And so to show yourself that kindness and that love. And, even when we feel embarrassed or when we feel like we're not good enough, that's when you need that Pisces compassion and love the most, because Pisces is that deep love. Pisces energy and Pisces love is so deep. It's like the ocean. It's massive. So you really want to tap into that massive energy within you. Don't be afraid of those forces within you, and don't be ashamed of it. And I think that when you can come through your own mental setbacks of not feeling good enough and not feeling worthy enough, then you will get to the Nine of Cups energy, which is like the ultimate happiness and the ultimate blessings, and your cups are overflowing and you have everything that you possibly could have dreamed of. So really work hard on being kind to yourself and serving others and being there for other people. But mostly what I'm feeling for your reading is to be kind to yourself. So I hope that resonates. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And I only post on YouTube once or twice a week, but I post on Instagram and Facebook every single day. So if you'd like to connect with me more, then I would love to have you connect with me on social media. Have a wonderful week. I hope Mercury retrograde goes smoothly for you guys, and use that new moon energy to plant these seeds that we've talked about in your reading today. Take care. Number 3, welcome to your reading. You have Strength, the Moon, and the World. These are all 3 major arcana cards, which is a lot of energy going on for you this month. So, wow. The intention to set is Strength, and Strength is one of my favorite cards because it's very straightforward, and that's how I like to be. So this is telling you to tap into your strongest energy that you possibly can, and know that you have the bravery and the courage and also the confidence within you if you can set that intention and find that place within yourself. And then the setbacks or the fears that you might have are the moon. And so it might be, you might feel confused or lost about a situation. You may not understand completely the situation or why things are unfolding the way they are. And so just know that this may not be a time of clarity, but if you can tap into that bravery and that strength within yourself, you will make it through. And the World card coming in the end is saying that once you pass through this season, this is like a closing of a chapter, and it's closing this chapter for you in a very positive way so that a new cycle and a new chapter can begin for you. This is really good energy of karma being completed. So whatever cycle is happening right now, like I said, even if you don't understand, if you can just be strong and just make it through this last cycle, then this karmic episode will be completed for you, and you'll be able to move on much lighter and feeling much better, essentially, for lack of a better term. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I only post on YouTube 1 or 2 times a week, depending, but I post on my social media platforms every single day. So if you, for all things gemstones, astrology, and tarot, then you can find me on those. And if you would like a reading from me directly, you can contact me via Instagram, Facebook, or my website. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.